Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
I guess I'm hosting today. What's up, everybody?
Let's do this. Oh my God, what the hell is happening, Rob? There. What is going on? We have had a glitch. I can't even begin to tell you. First of all, my name is Mark, and thank you so much for finding us over at Weekday Wagers. It has been a little bit goofy. I don't know what's happening right now with this platform. But when Rob and I first came on, we were all sort of everything that we've had, the graphics, everything that we used was all gone. And now it's jumping all over the place. So today might be one of those weird shows where you just kind of have to hang in there tight with us. Let us piece it together. Yes. And so let's not waste any more time while we have these and make sure that we've got everybody going. It's there. There we go. All right, it's working. Rob, how the hell are you?
Oh man, I'm great. I was done ready. I was like, well, screw it. I'm just gonna host this thing and we'll just go live.
I love it. Let's just roll with it. We got a ton on tonight's slate, even though there's not a lot of action. There's a lot of action. I got to ask you, first of all, everybody sees the little ticker scrolling down at the bottom for Just the Stat Sports. Why don't you let everybody know what kind of a night did you have last night over on the site?
Man, we had a great night on the site. Went 6-0 on all the straight plays. Had a couple of parlays that missed, but they were kind of really long shots, so it's to be expected. But yeah, 6-0 in the straight plays. I really targeted that Dodgers game, Athletics game, and the Houston and Tampa Bay game. Found a lot of good edges. So yeah, man, I'm excited because hockey hasn't been as great to me. So it was actually refreshing to just focus on baseball and actually one sport for a change.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, you were killing it over there. I had a great night. The model projections have been absolutely destroying it. If you're not a member, just go over there. Use code BTT30. You're going to get your first 30 days for free. Try it out. It's risk-free. You're going to get all the picks, all the AI model projections, all the data sheets, everything. Build your bankroll on us for the first 30 days. We'd love to have you over there. But Rob, I got to ask you. What's the word?
Semifinals, because that's what we have starting tonight on the ice. We get Carolina and Florida in Carolina. Look, I hate betting on Carolina. They are a glove. They're Gary Payton of the NHL. They swallow up all offenses, and they don't know how to score as well. Like, they have all the random guys scoring for them, but they don't let good teams score either. I mean, they held Ovechkin in check and that whole Washington offense. So I'm more excited for tomorrow. We'll get in that game tomorrow. How are you feeling about the game tonight?
It really is one of those paradoxical kind of you think that you know these teams and you think that you have an idea on how it's going to play out. I'm really interested in seeing how Carolina plays at home against the Panthers. The Panthers offense has been lighting it up, and they destroyed Toronto in Toronto. You know what I mean? I mean, they're not afraid to go on the road and beat teams on their home ice. I'm really more interested in seeing how Carolina performs in Florida. I think if you saw Coaching Company this morning, little Marky model made his debut, and he has the Panthers winning the series at -125. I think that if Carolina plays the way that Carolina has played on the road, they're in a lot of trouble because Florida plays absolutely lights out on the road. And I think this could be a shorter series than we had actually with Florida and Toronto.
I agree. I think Florida as well takes this series. They've already been to the Cup the last 2 years. They have, and you talk about them scoring. It's not even coming from their top line. That third line of Etu Luostarinen, Anton Lundell, Brad Marchand, they're the guys who's been carrying the offense as of late. I know because my bankroll's been bleeding trying to bet on that top line. So I'm excited. Honestly, I want Florida to win because you can make better player props on Florida than you can Carolina. So if you give me another Florida, Dallas, or Florida, Edmonton Stanley Cup final, I'll be happy.
So then I'm going to hold your feet to the fire here on this one. Then you like Florida to win the series?
I do.
In how many games?
6.
So you're calling Florida in 6.
I think Florida takes tonight, and then I could see Carolina taking the next game, and then I see Florida just taking over.
Okay. Yeah. I don't disagree with you, actually. I don't know that it takes 6. I think getting to 6 means that Carolina has found a way to win 2 games, and I just don't think that they're going to figure out the Panthers' defense and have no answer for their offense from
Look
Florida.
at their resume as well. Carolina, I'm not dissing on Carolina. You play who you play. It's not your fault. They played New Jersey, though, who were all injured reserve. And then they played Washington, who half their team is getting ready to collect AARP checks. So now you're getting a Florida team who has got lines for days that can come out and they're physical. And they'll get in their heads like they did Toronto. It's just going to see if Carolina falls into the trap that Toronto did.
And Rob, it would be remiss for me to not mention that as hot as you were last night on the site, our buddy DG was all over Nico Horner. In fact, had him as the daily dinger. That close, my man.
That's pulling for you.
That close to legend status, because that would have been a legend. He agrees with me. Panthers in 5. That's where I think this goes. I don't think it gets to 6. I think it's in 5. I just don't think Carolina has the horses to compete and actually pull off 2 wins. Hopefully we're surprised, but I don't think so. We'll have more tomorrow on tomorrow's game. We'll break down that one kind of from a series standpoint as well. But Rob, without any further delay, man, what are you on today and why?
Yeah, going back to that third line for Florida, I'm taking Etu Luostarinen. Try to say that 3 or 4 times for 1+ point at +230. Look, man, this guy's done nothing but get on the score sheet in all 5 of his last 5 road games. He has points in 5 straight away games. He's registered 11 points as well in those 5 games. But Matthew Tkachuk is hurt. I think you're going to see some line switching up. I don't know. I think Evan Rodriguez has actually taken Jesper Boquist's spot on the top line. I don't even see Boquist in the lineup. I actually am kind of upset because Boquist has a great history at Carolina. But I'm all over Etu Luostarinen. I've actually made some sprinkles on everybody on that top line to get a point. And at Bet365, you can take all 3 for a point at +1,000. I may have sprinkled a little bit on that as well.
All right. I like that. I like it a lot. I think for my play, and let me explain why I'm going to the WNBA off my play. I'm with you on this Panther Hurricane game, especially game 1. I think it's going to be a grind out defensive fight. I don't think we're going to see a lot of offensive opportunities, especially from player props. But more importantly, from shots on goal. It's incredible how these 2 teams have limited their shots on goal for the opponent. So this is kind of a, stay away. I gave out 2 hockey plays, one for international hockey, one on this game tonight over on Coaching Company this morning at 10. Head on over there and check those out. But I am going to the WNBA because, like the UFL, I am undefeated in my WNBA picks on this show. So do with that what you will. I'm going with the Las Vegas Aces in Connecticut Sun. I'm taking Aja Wilson under 26.5 points at -114. This is not disrespecting Aja Wilson at all. Absolute flat out baller. League MVP, multiple MVPs, but she's going to Connecticut. She's faced the Sun 13 times over her career and has only hit this number once. Okay. She's only gone over this line once in 13 games, and it's never happened in Connecticut. The Suns have figured out how to control the MVP, and you throw multiple waves of very lengthy defensive players at her and just harass her all night long. They will work in a rotation defense. They will foul. They'll rack up the defensive fouls, but they're just not going to give Wilson any opportunities to beat them offensively. They're second in the league. The Suns are in opponent points per game and first in physicality. I love the fact that they know how to slow this game down and contain Aja. You're not going to stop her, but you can contain her a little bit and watch her points dry up. I trust the matchup history in this one. I love the under here. Are you a big WNBA guy, Rob?
I am. When Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese play against each other, I love that rivalry just for all the pettiness that's involved in it. I don't watch it very often, but I will just go ahead and keep telling you since you are undefeated in it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but it's nice to toot my own horn.
Hey, toot, man.
Speaking of which, in another area that we have been doing very well, and I might add, it's that time of the time. Let's get to the Daily Dinger. Look at this list. I mean, come on.
That has parlay written all over it. Just put them all in it and see what you can have happen.
That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
I think I might. I may have some pizza money to throw on that.
We got Aaron Judge, Kyle Schwarber, Brent Rooker, Bryce Harper, Pete Alonso. Who do you like, Robbie, and why?
Going back to my guy, Brent Rooker. With him yesterday, he didn't come through. He did come through with a hit parlay that I had, so he's not on my list just yet. So I always like taking guys that I missed on. I'm always a day late and a dollar short, especially when it comes to home runs. But he has a home run in 4 of his last 10 games versus the Angels. He's facing Kyle Hendricks, who's given up 6 home runs in his last 10 outings. Wind right now is blowing out. It's 84 degrees. I'm going to take Brent Rooker again. He's going to come through for me today.
I like that. Actually, I like it. Almost as much, and I mean almost as much as Pete Alonso. Alonso absolutely owns Walker Buehler. Bueller.
Good movie.
Great movie. I love that movie. Alonso's got 5 hits at 16 at-bats, 5 hits, 4 of them home runs.
I like it.
Yeah, playing in Boston. Give me Alonso to go yard. I love this spot here. In fact, I'm with you. I look at this, and it's hard to select just one. You got Aaron Judge, who's due, Schwarber playing in Colorado, along with Bryce Harper playing in Colorado. High altitude.
Schwarber won yesterday too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I just love this entire list. So yeah, I am with you. Let's find some pizza money and
you got some Patrick Corbin day for Aaron Judge. Yeah, man, it's almost too good to be true. It's one of those that I don't feel too bad putting a little bit extra on this parlay. And of course you can round robin it as well, but I may have to do that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in. That sounds like our play. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's come back tomorrow. Let's do this again. I know DG is, I love when he kind of gives me controls for a little bit and is like, yeah, you get 2 days. Play around with it.
Right.
Until everything in here blitzes out and I can't find anything that we have the start that we had today. But for Robbie, my name is Mark. Thank you so much for joining us on the Weekday Wagers. We will be back here tomorrow. Rob and I will both be back tomorrow, breaking down the NHL playoff game 1 between Dallas and Edmonton, taking a look at some daily dingers, and of course, might have to give you another undefeated WNBA pick. Just saying. Yeah, we got a lot going on. But until then, be good to one another. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you tomorrow.